today on EA Sports. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Washington Commanders.
We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Cleveland Browns. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these...
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and off we go from Cleveland. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 4. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the 50, it's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Browns send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense.
gets forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Second and 9 now from the 21. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
56 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now a first carry here for Robinson. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Now it's Watson. Completes it right side to Cooper. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Watson. And that'll be incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Watson.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Watson looks to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 47. And Chubb will try the middle here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
They run it again with Chubb. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Watson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Breaks through the contact. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. From the 46, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Wiggles free. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Back to throw here.
Going to be caught downfield by Dotson.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
He'll look to throw.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July.
Slide for the PAT.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Cleveland offense making their way out. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
Here's Watson.
open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. This complete to David Bell. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Chubb will get the call running left. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Watson on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Tillman. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This 2nd and 4. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they'll get to him just inside the 15 even after that strong run we witnessed. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Watson. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's got room at the 30.
And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to throw again.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner.
Now Joey Slye for the point after.
It's good, and it's 21-10. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
On first down, Watson. Oh, that was sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Watson.
Oh, nice move. And he's got this down to the 35. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper.
And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good.
And that'll make this an 8-point game. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Johnson on the counter.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Up the middle, Johnson. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. And that flag's on Myles Garrett, and we know he's got a nose for getting after the quarterback, but that time, even though he's going to protest it a little bit, he's a step late, and they hit him with the penalty.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
And the Commanders are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Quez Watkins
High in the air to bring it in.
And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
He'll look to throw.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football?
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of. Winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And it's Washington. There he goes, right side. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Sly on for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Steps away to his left. the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ty Johnson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll go down at the 28.
28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28. 28.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Johnson running left. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week one and week two. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Washington,
hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.